Let's go to the next module of this chapter. Few more sums based on the same AN formula. The concepts remain the same, just that they have twisted the question a bit, right? Let's move on. The sum is, find the 31st term of an AP whose 11th term is 38 and the 16th term is 73. So what are we supposed to find here? We are supposed to find the 31st term, that is we are supposed to find A31. And to find A31, what all is given to us? We are given the 11th term, that is A11 is 38, and 16th term, that is A16 is 73. Now with the help of this given information, we need to find the 31st term. To find the 31st term, we need the values of A and D, right? To find A and D, this is what is given to us. You remember such sums? We used to get two linear equations. The sums are similar to this, right? So let's do it. Let's start with A11. We know that A11 is equal to A plus 10D, right? So we get 38 is equal to A plus 10D. Let this be equation number 1. Now, for A16 is equal to A plus 15D. So 73 is equal to A plus 15D, equation number 2. Remember, absolutely similar sum. We have done this previously when we were doing the concept of missing terms, right? The two equations that we are getting are linear equations in two variables. So let us find the values of A and D now. To find the values of A and D, since the coefficient of variable A is same, we can always subtract the two equations. So let us subtract the two equations, subtracting equation 1 from 2. When you subtract equation 1 from 2, the second equation comes first, the first equation comes later, and don't forget to change the signs. A minus A gets cancelled, 15 minus 10 is 5D, and 73 minus 38 is 35. 5D is equal to 35, so D is equal to 35 upon 5, which is equal to 7. Once you find the value of D, now it's time for us to find the value of A, and for that we need to substitute D in either of the two equations, say equation number 1. Let us substitute D. What do we get? We get A plus 10 into 7 is equal to 38. So we get A plus 70 is equal to 38. So we get 70 to the other side. We get A is equal to 38 minus 70. A is equal to minus 32. We get the value of A, we get the value of D. Is the sum over? No, it is not. Now what we need to do is, we need to find the 31st term. To find the 31st term, that is A31, we know A31 is equal to A plus 30D. We know the first term minus 32, we know the common difference 7, we substitute as shown on the screen. Minus 32 plus 30 into 7, you get minus 32 plus 210, which is equal to 178. So we come to a conclusion that the 31st term of the AP is 178. As simple as that. Now let's move on to the next sum. The next sum is, an AP consists of 50 terms, of which third term is 12 and last term is 106. Find the 29th term. The sum is very similar to the previous sum, so let's go through it very quickly, right? Let's do it. The question is, we are supposed to find the 29th term, that is we are supposed to find A29, right? For an AP, what is given to us? The third term is 12, that A3 is 12, and the last term is 106. What do we mean by the last term? It's given that there are 50 terms, and because there are 50 terms, can we say that the last term will be A50, right? There are 50 terms, so the last term has to be A50, right? So A50 is equal to 106. This was the only change in this particular sum. Rather than directly giving the 50th term, they first gave that there are 50 terms, and then they say that the last term is 106, which means that the 50th term is 106, as simple as that. Now let's quickly do it. How do we start? A3 is equal to A plus 2D. So 12 is equal to A plus 2D, equation number 1. Now A50 is equal to A plus 49D. So 106 is equal to A plus 49D, equation number 2. Two equations, both are linear equations in two variables. The coefficient of A is same, so we need to subtract the two equations, right? Let's do it. Subtracting equation 1 from 2, write the second equation first, then write the first equation. Do not forget to change the signs. AA gets cancelled. 49 minus 2 is 47 and 106 minus 2 is minus 12 is 94. 47D is equal to 94, so D is equal to 2. Once you get the value of D, substitute D in either of the two equations so that we get the value of A. Let's substitute D in equation number 1. We get A plus 2 into 2 is equal to 12. Therefore, A plus 4 is equal to 12. Therefore, A is equal to 12 minus 4, which is 8. Is the sum over? No. We need to find A29. What's the formula for A29? A29 is equal to A plus 28D, which is equal to 8 plus 28 into 2. That's 8 plus 56. That's 64. Therefore, the 29th term of the AP is 64. As simple as that.